Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery Channel, the most mysterious and haunting lands in the world. Magical truths are waiting for you to discover. You and I will learn about these lands. Pristine and the most mysterious things on Earth. Are you ready? Let's embark on this journey of discovery. There are amazing things waiting for you. Before diving in, remember to like and share. I will let everyone know, especially please subscribe to the channel to support me. If you don't want to miss any of my videos, let's start learning. The ocean's terrifying sea of death. Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is perhaps one of the most talked about places in the world, often associated with supernatural and even superstitious beliefs. This place is also called the scary name, Devil's Triangle, which is the area between Florida, USA, Puerto Rico and Bermuda. The area of this ocean area is about 700,000 square miles. The 3 points form the 3 sides of a triangle, and this area is considered to be linked to the deaths and disappearances of more than 8,000 people since the mid-19th century. Famous for causing many planes and ships to mysteriously disappear while passing through here. There are countless rumors about this area, including that there is a supernatural gravitational force, or that aliens take people from Earth for research. Teens are probably familiar with the legend about Bermuda, as the famous comic Doraemon also has a collection of stories set in this area. After centuries, there have been disappearances of planes, ships, and accidents. Without a trace in the Devil Triangle of Bermuda, the world still cannot fully decipher all the mysteries surrounding this area. For centuries, the Bermuda Triangle has become one of the most difficult geographical mysteries. Most decoded in human history, because this is where many incidents of sailors and pilots losing contact and disappearing forever occurred. Although the US government does not recognize the Bermuda Triangle as a location or threat, a real geographical threat, the hypotheses surrounding it paint a picture of mystery, skepticism and even fear. Scary stories on the island of Poveglia. Many reports of paranormal phenomena taking place in this area, along with rumors and scary stories, make even brave and adventurous people wary. Venetians consider this a place of repentance for evil souls. Therefore, they often spread the saying, when an evil person dies, he will rise in Poveglia. Poveglia is a small island, with an area of about 6.8 hectares located in the north of Italy, although it seems beautiful and captivating, but this is still a scary deserted island. This place currently has no owner, entrance is strictly prohibited and few people dare to come, because of the hair-raising mysterious stories surrounding the island. Visits here only take place during the grape harvest season of the year. Even professional fishermen do not dare to go near the waters around the island for fear that human bones will get caught in their nets. It is even now considered the most haunted island in the world, rumored to be the scariest island. So what makes the beautiful island of Poveglia one of the most haunted places in the world? According to legend, the Romans used this place as a mass grave for epidemic victims to isolate them from the healthy community. By the 14th century, the island of Poveglia was the target of a fight that led to a bloody war between the Venetians and the Genoese. What was especially horrifying that happened here was the story of a crazy doctor at this hospital. He tortured his patients in the name of finding a cure for their mental illness. This evil doctor took his patients to the bell tower and performed lobotomies using hammer, chisel and hand drill. Several years after committing his barbaric acts, he himself finally saw spirits on the island of Poveglia. In a fit of madness, the doctor climbed up the bell tower and jumped down, but did not die. According to witnesses, this doctor lay writhing on the ground in pain. A mist that came from somewhere suffocated him until death. Since then, public opinion has spread rumors about the ghost of this evil doctor on the island. Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert is one of the places with the harshest climate on Earth. The desert area is approximately the same as China or the United States. It is known that the Sahara is the largest desert in the world, the third largest desert after Antarctica and the North Pole. This place contains many mysteries that not everyone knows. Dr. Jessica Tierney from the University of Arizona, USA, said that the Sahara Desert only receives 2.5 to 10 centimeters of rain per year, 10 times less than at a time when this place was still covered in green. Climate change in the Sahara is due to the Earth's 41,000-year rotation period. During this cycle, the Earth's tilt changed from 22 to 24.5 degrees. Scientists predict that 15,000 years later, the Sahara will be green again. The scarcity of rain and vegetation has turned this place into the largest dust dump on the planet, with sand dunes up to 180 meters high. Dust storms in the Sahara can even cause mud rain in Europe. It is estimated that each year about 400 to 700 tons of dust move from the Sahara to the Americas and other regions. The Sahara has sea sand, gravel plains, rocky plateaus, dry valleys, salt lakes, mountains, rivers, streams and oases. The highest point in the Sahara is Miqc. This is a gentle volcano in the Republic of Chad. Most of the rivers and streams in the Sahara only appear seasonally, except for the Nile River. In some mountain ranges in the Sahara Desert, snowfall is a regular phenomenon, such as at Mount Tahat, the highest peak in Algeria. In winter, snow falls about every 3 years. The Tibesti Mountains in northern Chad have heavy snowfalls of more than 2,500 meters every 7 years on average. This desert was once the home of hunter-gatherer tribes who lived by growing crops, farming and animal husbandry from about 5,000 to 11,000 years ago. Today, the Sahara is home to about 2 million people, with a population density equivalent to 1/150th of the population density of the United States. The mysterious underground world under the thick ice of Antarctica. Scientists have just completed the most detailed map of the submerged part of this white continent, which is a map of the mountain range at the bottom of Antarctica. This startling image took decades to collect data using planes, satellites, boats and even people using dogs to pull sleds. Greater than NASA completes the first map of Antarctica's glaciers. It is admirable to know that only 1% of these mountains rise above the continent. According to the map, the highest place is marked in red and black. The blue color shows the extension of the continental shelf. The lowest place is marked blue and black. Note also that the continental abyss is quite deep compared to today's sea level. The map is fascinating, but more than that, it provides us with important knowledge in understanding how Antarctica is responding to a warming world. Scientists are now reporting on significant changes at this continental margin. That is, the ice sheets have melted into the ocean, causing sea levels to rise globally. The information in this map will help researchers predict future melting rates. This information will form the basis for the models we currently use to study how icebergs form on the continent, explains Hamish Pritchard, of the British Antarctic Research Agency. Snowfall causes Antarctica to continue to have ice, and these ice sheets continue to drift ashore where giant icebergs break off into the ocean or melt. Modeling this process requires not only knowledge of the complex physics of ice, but also measurements of the topography of the continent over which the ice sheet is drifting. Hamish Pritchard introduced the map at the meeting of the American Geophysical Union, the annual meeting of Earth and planetary scientists. We brought everything into one place. In many areas, you can see abyss, valleys, hills, as if you are looking at a part of the Earth that we have seen before now brought into the light, Hamish Pritchard said on the BBC website. The source data for this map was provided by a series of collaborators around the world. Dr. Pritchard and his colleagues Peter Fretwell and David Vaughan combined it all into a single result. This project has mainly relied on aircraft using radar systems for surveying in recent years. Unlike ice mountains, which are completely transparent when viewed on radar. So scientists shot ultrasound beams through the ice sheets and captured the responses to determine the depth of the mountain ranges at the bottom of the continent and the thickness of the ice cover. These surveying planes, using GPS, fly back and forth across the ice on missions that can last weeks at a time. We have just passed through the mysterious and haunting wild geographical areas on the planet. Part 1 of the story of discovering the most mysterious places in the world that no one dares to set foot on has ended. If you feel good, then please give me 1 like and 1 channel subscription. Click on the notification bell if you don't want to miss the next exciting part 2. Maybe part 2 is much more interesting. Hello and see you again.